Getting a cancer diagnosis when you think that there's just a torn ligament or a leg sprain is pretty drastic. Needless to say, when the pediatrician called and said that it was a solid bone tumor and that we would have to go see an oncologist the following day, it's hard to process.
I had osteosarcoma, which is a solid tumor, and I had it in my left distal femur.
Being that Jackson was diagnosed at a stage 3, that we would undergo chemotherapy, have the tumor removed, have a prosthetic leg put in, and then have 12 additional rounds of chemotherapy.
I was in the hospital for about a year doing that. They made a prosthetic that is where my femur is all metal and my knee is metal, and then I have a rod inside the bone going up into my hip and about down to my ankle.
As long as at least 90% of the tumor had a necrosis of 90%, meaning that 90% of the tumor was dead, that he would have a pretty good outlook and chance on having a very successful, long, healthy life. And when they removed Jackson's tumor, his was 100% necrosis, which was out of the ballpark. It's really important to have foundations like Pediatric Cancer Foundation that are working on new trials, new medicines of hope for these kids. When I learn of other parents who are newly diagnosed with pediatric cancer, they need to not give up hope, and that they need to try every single avenue and angle in keeping their child as healthy and as positive as possible, because I do believe that being positive throughout this whole process is as important as the chemotherapy and as the doctors and nurses that surround us.
You have a whole new perspective on life. You want to help people more, and you want to give back.
We set up our lemonade stand in the driveway, and Jackson sold lemonade and raised $2,800 for the Pediatric Cancer Foundation. Giving back is really important to us. Paying it forward is really important to us.